it's Jennifer from Live, Laugh, Love to Read. Today I'm going to be doing a book review on Safe With Me by Amy Hatvany. I'm giving this book 5 stars. It was so good. Amy Hatvany is one of my favorite authors. I've read most of her books, and I wish she'd write some more. But this book was so good. From the beginning to the end, it was so good. I read it really fast, too. So this one is about Hannah, Maddie, Olivia, and James. So the screech of tires brought Hannah Scott's world as she knew it to a devastating end. So what happens is Hannah's 14-year-old daughter gets hit by a car when she's riding her bike, and she does die. So Hannah decides to donate her organs. A year after she signed the papers to donate her daughter's organs, Hannah is still reeling with grief when she unexpectedly stumbles into the life of the Bell family, whose 15-year-old daughter Maddie survived only because Hannah's daughter had died. So Hannah and her best friend Sophie own 2 hair salons. And one day, Maddie and her mother, Olivia, walk into the hair salon, and Maddie is sitting in the chair, and Hannah's going to cut her hair, and they're telling Hannah why Maddie's hair is like it is, because it's really stringy and thin and broken. And they're telling her it's because she had a liver transplant, and she has to take medications every day, and, on and on and on. And Hannah, in her head, is like, oh my gosh, I bet she got my daughter's liver, because I guess there's only so many what do you call it, as a protocol for liver transplants, and only so many people can accept them, and that there's only so many. So she thinks, because she knows that it was a girl, a young girl, a teenage girl that received it, but she doesn't know who. Yeah. So, mesmerized by this fragile connection to her own daughter and afraid to reveal who she actually is, Hannah develops a surprising friendship with Maddie's mother, Olivia. The Bells, however, have problems of their own. Once on the verge of leaving her wealthy but abusive husband, Olivia now finds herself bound to him in the wake of the transplant that saved their daughter's life. So Olivia's husband, James, is quite wealthy, but he's very controlling, very abusive, definitely the one in control of their household. And the reason that Olivia does not leave him, well, she was going to leave him, and then Maddie gets sick. And so she doesn't leave because he has all this money, and she needs all this care, So she doesn't leave. And then when Maddie's better, by this time she's 16, she has decided to stay with him until Maddie goes to college, because she knows with his money and influence that he would fight for custody and probably get her. So that's why she stays. Meanwhile, Maddie, tired of the limits her poor health puts upon her and fearful of her father's increasing rage, regularly escapes into the one place where she can be anyone she wants, the internet. So Maddie, who is 16, but before, when she was 13 and 14, she was in the hospital waiting for a liver, she created a fake Facebook account and Instagram account with somebody else's picture, a teenage girl named Sierra. And she uses this girl's picture to make fake accounts because she figures, well, she's dying, so why not, So, but then when she's better and she's home, and by this time she's 16, she meets this guy named Dirk on the internet, and they get to talking on the phone in real life, and she tells him that she's 19, and the only picture he has seen is of Sierra, so he thinks she's, 19 years old and this hot girl, blah, blah, blah. And he's 24. Well, anyway, so this goes on for a little while. But she tells him she's not ready to meet him because she just got her heart broken and all this, Yeah. So, But when she is finally healthy enough to return to school, the real world proves to be just as complicated as the isolated bubble she had been so eager to escape. So, Maddie has been basically homeschooled by a tutor her whole life because she's been sick. So, but when she's 16 and she's better, her father, who is in charge, makes her go to school, to a high school. And Maddie has a little bit of a struggle fitting in. And then she gets in with a crowd, these two girls that aren't very nice to her and everything. But then she meets a boy, his name's Noah, and her and him become quite close, and she breaks it off with Dirk. And she basically in an email tells him that, sorry, but she did not ready for a relationship and all this. She doesn't tell him that the whole time they were talking that she was lying, but she just breaks it off with him. And then she erases all the accounts, the Facebook and the Instagram, all that. She erases it all, and then she blocks his phone number. Yeah. But really, this story is about Hannah and her grief. She misses her daughter, and so, and then the other part of the story is about Olivia and James, how abusive he is to her, and she doesn't tell anybody. And Maddie has never seen it, but she knows about it. And the other part of the story is about Maddie and her coming of age and not really being sick anymore, but trying to navigate the world as a well person now. So yeah, this was really good. Like I said, I'm giving it 5 stars. If you have not read Amy Hatvany, you should, because I love her writing style. I love how she ties it up at the end. The end was traumatic, but it was good, and it was like the best climax to the story. It was just really good. Amy Hatvany, 5 stars. So, if you like this video, please give me a like and a subscribe. And don't forget to check back because I have more videos coming up. Thanks, friends. I'll see you next time.